Going at the time. There is video footage of Epstein accompanied by young girls, and you were there.
Do you have a timestamp
up with friends
of anything juicy?
I mean, if they were, then
maybe it's this.
I wasn't a party to any of that. I never saw them. I mean, you have to understand that
the most lyingest ass motherfucker. Wait a minute. Yo, that's fucking wild. What the fuck?
We saw many young girls coming and going at the time. There is video footage of Epstein accompanied by young girls, and you were there staying in his house, catching up with friends.
Bro, what the fuck, dude? And this dude's response was like, his fucking girlfriend came up and was like, hey, I saw you had a DM from your ex on Instagram.
I mean, if they were, then I wasn't a party to any of that. I never saw them.
Hey, Prince Andrew, hey, honey, look, I don't mean to, you know, I usually don't snoop or whatever. I try not to go through your phone, but like, I couldn't help but notice that you had a DM from your ex-girlfriend on Instagram, and it was saying something about a bar you guys used to go to.
You were there staying in his house, friends.
And something about being so excited to meet up with you soon. Can you kind of like what is this? Like, Andrew, I think you have some explaining to do.
I mean, if they were, then I wasn't a party to any of that. I never saw them. You have to understand that
that's wild, dude.
His house. I described it more as almost as a railway station, if you know what I mean, in the sense that there were people coming in and out of that house all the time. What they were doing and why they were there,
dude. That is hilarious. Well, I didn't. Well, that's all because I did not partake in any of it. You have to understand, and I've said this in the past. And here's the thing: his house was like a railway station. You understand? His house, and it's more like people. When you understand, when you go to his house, it's less like a house, and it's more like a railway station. You understand?
To do with. So I'm afraid I can't make any comment on that because I really don't know.
Another guest was John Brockman, the literary agent.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Now, he described...
Really? It was at this...
No.
Another guest was John Brockman, the literary agent.
Dude, you can't do that. Dog, you can't do that. This man is a fucking political figure, a public figure. You should have experience in public presentation, in public speaking, in just being able to present yourself. You're a prince, my man. You're royalty. All you motherfuckers do is present, you know, is put on airs and shit, you know? God damn, dude. Like, holy fuck.
I really don't know.
Another guest was John Brockman, the literary agent.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Dude, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If your girl comes up and is like, "Hey, I saw your ex DMing you on Instagram. What's the deal?" And you're like, "Well, I did not partake. I was not in party of that." And you see, because you see, his house is more like a train station. You see, and then your girl goes, "Well, I also saw your boy Jeremy in the DMing you about your ex," and you make this fucking face.
John Brockman, the literary agent.
You can't do that, dude. Lie better. Are you kidding?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
No.
Anyway,
he described seeing you there, getting a foot massage from a young Russian woman.
What?
You're absolutely sure, or you can't remember?
Absolutely sure.
But that definitely wasn't.
Bro, what the fuck, dude?
Girl in Jeffrey Epstein's house.
No.
It might seem a funny way to break off a friendship, a 4-day. It might seem a definitely wasn't you getting a foot
Hold on, the heat just turned on. Dude, this is like this literally is visually playing like a fucking Monty Python sketch. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're absolutely sure, or
Yeah,
you can't remember?
Absolutely sure.
But that definitely...
It was at this.
He described
Really?
seeing you there getting a foot massage from a young Russian woman.
Well, and so Andrew, your boy Jeremy was DMing you talking about how this girl Christina was you were getting a drink together, and you got an extra cherry in your Shirley Temple, an extra maraschino cherry on your Shirley Temple, and you were pulling the cherry out. You put the cherry in her mouth, and then she pulled the cherry stem off of the cherry while the cherry was in your mouth, and then she, with her tongue, tied the cherry stem in a knot, and then put her tongue out, and it was. And then and that's what your boy Jeremy DM'd you, Andrew. What do you have? You sure you have no recollection of that?
Did that happen?
No.
You're absolutely sure, or
Yeah,
you can't remember?
Absolutely sure.
But that definitely wasn't you getting a foot massage from a Russian girl.
He's looking to me for help.
Did that happen?
No.
Young Russian woman.
Bro, the slow take. The slow take.
Russian woman.
I'm getting my ass beat over here, man. Somebody tap me out, dude, please.
Did that happen?
No.
You're absolutely sure, or
Yeah,
you can't remember?
Absolutely sure.
Hey, Taylor.
That definitely wasn't you getting a foot massage from a...
He's pretending to actually think about it. Yeah, listen, Andrew, it's me, your girlfriend, your girlfriend of a year and a half, here again, confronting you about your Instagram DMs. Look, people are saying that, like, they saw you at a bar with your ex, Christina, and you guys were sharing a drink together, and I saw her in your DMs, and your boy Jeremy was also DMing you about the crazy night that you had with Christina. What's with that? Is that true? I mean, no, that's not true. I mean, I don't recall.
A Russian girl in Jeffrey Epstein's house.
No.
It might seem a funny way to break off a friendship, a 4-day house party of sorts with a dinner. It's an odd way to break
It's a
up a
difficult
friendship.
way of putting it. That's a very stark way of putting it. Yes, you're absolutely right. But
Dude,
actually,
this guy is the worst fucking liar on planet Earth, bro. I swear to God. Holy fucking shit. This guy is the worst liar on planet Earth. This guy is the worst fucking liar on planet Earth. Yeah. When you put it like that, it does look absolutely horrible. You are right there. You are correct there. When you put it like that, you got me dead to rights. You got me dead to rights. But
the truth of it is that I actually only saw him for about the dinner party, the walk.
Dude, making it up so fucking hard as he is speaking. He has no idea what words are about to come out, dude.
The park, and probably passing in the passage.
I was thinking the hot dog suit sketch too, dude.
Whose car is this?
Yeah, come on. Whoever did this, just confess. We promise we won't be mad.
What?
We'll close our eyes, just take your car and get out of here.
Look, man, whoever was at this party, as he's dressed in a hot dog suit, look, man, whoever was at this party getting a massage from a young Russian girl, I think we can all agree that we should just forgive this guy and we can all go home.
You would be hard-pressed to find a more guilty-looking face in the history of investigative journalism. If this was a soap opera, the director would probably tell the actor to tone it down a little bit, to at least give the viewer a shred of doubt that he's not completely full of shit.
So let's go to that Central Park walk, which was snapped. Friends of yours suggest that Epstein wanted that photo taken.
Do British people say snapped? Is that a thing that British people say instead of photographed? Anyway.
Perhaps he'd even set it up.
Notice the oncoming sigh of relief as the subject matter switches from the suspicion directed at him to the suspicion directed at Epstein. He seems to relax as he can finally be genuine and speak the truth for a moment, and notice the complete switch in his demeanor and body motions.
Do you worry that you were being played?
Again, new information is coming out since his suicide. Has made us reappraise that walk in the park.
July of this year, Epstein was arrested on charges of sex trafficking and abusing dozens of underage girls. One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts.
You know, Andrew, your girlfriend Christina, she sleeps around a lot. Your ex-girlfriend Christina, she sleeps around a lot. The girlfriend who's in this imaginary scenario that I have been fabricating, this little yarn I've been threading along here. I've been weaving along here. You know, Andrew, it's me, your girlfriend of a year and a half again. Andrew, your ex-girlfriend Christina, who was in your Instagram DMs, she's been known to sleep around a lot. She's been known to kind of be kind of putting, trying to make, kind of cause trouble. She's a home wrecker, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Has made allegations against girls. One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts, has made allegations against you. She says she met you in 2000.
Weird how Epstein was tricking 1,000 rich guys into not knowing about that stuff. Eventually, we'll probably find the one he sold women to. Yeah, I mean, gosh dang, man. It's just like with all of these photos, with all of these people in them, you would think that we would have found the guy by now. But, I guess we just got to keep looking. Hold on, I just saw. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, crazy, dude. Which one of these eccentric fucking billionaires or millionaires could it have been? I mean, gosh. Surely it can't be Elon. Surely it can't be. Well, no. He was president, for gosh sakes. For gosh sakes. He was president.
2001. She says she dined with you, danced with you at Tramp nightclub in London. She went on to have sex with you in a house in Belgravia belonging to Ghislaine Maxwell, your friend. Your response?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Look, man, your boy Jeremy, look, man, I'll be honest with you, all right? Your boy Jeremy hit me up on Facebook Messenger, okay? Your boy Jeremy hit me up. Andrew, look, it's me, your girlfriend of a year and a half speaking. Your boy Jeremy hit me up on Facebook Messenger and said straight up, you were getting some sloppy toppy from your ex-girlfriend Christina in the back of your Volvo, okay? Straight up, Jeremy told me that y'all got fucking turned up off on old fashions, went out into your Volvo, and you got some straight sloppy ass dome out in the parking lot of the fucking the bar. Okay? What do you have to say for yourself, Andrew?
Your response?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Is it possible that you met Virginia Roberts,
Dude.
dined with her, danced with her in Tramp, had sex with her on another date?
No.
Is there any way you could have had sex with that young woman or any young woman trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein in any of his residences?
No. And without putting too fine a point on it, if you're a man, it is a positive act to have sex with somebody. You have to take some sort of positive action.
Bro, call me Kevin Hart.
So therefore, if you try to forget, it's very difficult to try and forget positive action. And I do not remember anything.
Bro, what, dude? What? Well, you see, when you're a man, getting some sloppy toppy in the back of a Volvo outside of a bar in the parking lot is actually a really good thing. That is what you like to be having happen. You understand? That is the thing that we as men like to be having happen. And when you want something to be happening, it is not something that it is difficult to be forgetting it. You understand? And I have forgotten it. If it did happen, I have forgotten it. But it seems like me as a man, seems like that would not be something that I would to have been forgotten. And did I mention that Jeffrey Epstein's house is more like a railway station? I cannot impose this onto you enough.
You try to forget. It's very difficult to
I want to run that back one more time, bro. I can't believe how hard he commits to this. This was a fleeting, and listen, all of us have been caught in a fucking lie before, right? We've all been caught in a fucking lie. So we know what it feels like to have a fleeting thought in our brain. A rope dangles down, and we see that as our one opportunity to get the fuck out of this hole that we've dug ourselves, right? But as we're climbing, the rope is just unfurling. As soon as we put some weight on it, the rope just starts to fucking fray and start unfucking furling. And you feel yourself falling back into the hole. That's what this motherfucker is doing right now. We know what that feeling is like. This dude had a brief flash in his brain of what he was about to say, and then he just had to commit because it was the fucking train that he had hopped on.
Final point on it. If you're a man, it is a positive act to have sex with somebody. You have to take some sort of positive action. And so therefore, if you try to forget, it's very difficult to try and forget positive action. And I do not remember anything.
Epstein's housekeeper.
Bro, what in the fuck? That is fucking...
Also in a Florida...
That's insane. That's hilarious, dude. He's also saying men can't be assaulted in a way by saying that sex is exclusively a positive act. But I mean, don't ascribe anything, any meaning to anything this man is saying. Yeah, she's just like, anyway. That is insane. I have never heard anybody sound more desperate to not be being told the thing that they are being told in their fucking life.
Remember anything.
Epstein's housekeeper, also in a Florida court legal deposition, said that you visited the Palm Beach residence around 4 times a year.
Notice Andrew's reaction in the next moments when he genuinely thinks a statement is untrue.
You got a daily massage.
4 times a year?
Now let's compare this to a question he was asked a moment earlier.
Is it possible that you met Virginia Roberts, dined with her, danced with her in Tramp, had sex with her?
3 or 4 times a year? Absolutely not.
Virginia Roberts' legal team says you could not spend time around Epstein and not know what was going on.
There were a lot of people who were walking around Jeffrey Epstein's house. As far as I was aware, they were staff. They were people that were working for him or doing things.
Dude, this is
I
insanity.
interacted with them, if you want to say good morning, good afternoon. But I didn't, if you see what I mean, interact with them in a way that was...
Oh my
what
God.
Are you doing here? Why?
Dude, this interview is from November 25th, 2019. Ashley, this shit been around. Yeah, it is. Is this the guy that said did that thing about the guy who was pretending to be crazy? I watched that video a long time ago. It blew up on React.
Here, what's
Twitch.
going on?
But you'd notice if there were hundreds of underage girls in Buckingham Palace.
God.
We are once again about to see a truthful response, far more animated and forceful.
Wouldn't you?
But you would notice if there were hundreds of underage girls in Jeffrey's house. Wasn't there?
The number from the reporter was clearly exaggerated. No one ever claimed there were hundreds of sex slaves walking around Epstein's premises.
Epstein is dead.
Yes.
The women are now being heard.
Quite rightly.
You've talked about a thick
He
skin.
sounds like David.
I wonder
David
if
Lynch.
you have any sense now of guilt, regret, or shame about any of your behaviour and your friendship with Epstein.
Do I regret the fact that he has quite obviously conducted himself in a manner unbecoming? Yes.
Unbecoming. He was a sex offender.
Damn. Oh my God. Who is who is the fucking interview? Who is the interviewer? It's very difficult to forget positive action, dude. What an iconic quote. What a fucking iconic quote, dude. Wow, dude. It is very difficult to forget positive action. Wow, dude. That is insane. First of all, I can't believe I never fucking saw that, because that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Second of all, beyond fucked up, the most fucked up thing about all of this, man's never gonna see him, and nobody is ever going to see a single fucking consequence. Any of that shit, you know? I mean, that's crazy. I can't even believe Ghislaine Maxwell got fucking voted, you know, deemed guilty or whatever. But like, you know, Elon, fucking Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Prince Andrew, the worst fucking liar on planet Earth. None of these motherfuckers are going to see any sort of consequence for that, and that is absolutely nutso. But anyway, that was a hilarious interview. That was hilarious to watch, but also lying slightly underneath the hilarity was a deeply troubling and like fucking, you know, like a Lovecraftian fucking horror that these fucking, you know, ghouls can just get away with anything. They had to sacrifice someone as the scapegoat. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Ghislaine Maxwell, what do I imagine? Ghislaine Maxwell is probably a lot more involved in Jeffrey Epstein's fucking child sex, you know, circus or whatever, the fucking child sex ring. Yes. I think she's probably more involved. She's probably an accomplice. She's like that girl from Superman and the Nexium cult that we were talking about. But do I think that, you know, just because, do I think that just because she's the assistant manager and Jeffrey Epstein is the manager, do I think that the customers are not at least a little bit culpable? No, I don't think that. I think they're a lot of bit culpable. The lies of P, Prince Andrew. Nice one, Justin. Bro, his nose would be out the damn frame if this were the lies of P, Prince Andrew. For those of you who don't know, The Lies of P is a new Pinocchio Bloodborne game coming out. P standing for Pinocchio. Anyway, that motherfucker, dude, holy. I mean, his nose doesn't even need to grow. His nose doesn't even need to grow. Listen, you don't need to grow. Hey, listen, look, don't worry about the nose thing. I already know you're lying. You don't gotta, like, you know, there doesn't need to be anything to convince me. I got the whole message loud and clear. Dude, that interviewer fucking absolutely beat his ass, bro. That was hilarious. He acted in a manner unbecoming, dude. Yeah, you know how your friend, hey, Jason, let me just say, dude, I consider you a friend. But if ever you, like, murdered someone, you can bet your ass I would be a little bit more harsh than to say you acted in a manner unbecoming, okay? Dude, it's crazy how it's just so obvious, you know? Like, you don't have to be a fucking conspiracy theorist. You don't have to be a grassy knoll-ass motherfucker to look at this, to watch this, and go, oh yeah, all these motherfuckers are guilty. Oh yeah, every single one of them is guilty. Insane, dude. You know what sucks? Is that Ghislaine Maxwell isn't a politician or a public figure or a lobbyist or, you know, whatever. Not a billionaire. She's just Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got fucking got. That's why she got, is because she, you know, isn't a CEO or a former president or whatever, you know? Like, that's insane, man.